Hey guys, welcome to part 2, the continuation of my second mega unboxing episode of gadgets that I've received over the lockdown period. If you haven't watched the first part yet, which I published 3 days ago, then do so by clicking on the eye in the top right corner of the screen right now, or look for the link in the description box below. If you have watched that already, then enjoy.
If gadget reviews, DIY projects, and life hacks are your thing, then consider subscribing to MiiBooth and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of the action.
The thing I like about this specific one, it comes with a 21700 lithium ion battery. This thing is 4500 milliamp hour, so it can give you enough time to do your recordings and stuff. And the best thing about this is that in a normal gimbal, when the battery stops working, you have to open it up and you'll be lucky enough to find a similar battery to replace it. If not, then you just have to throw it away. With this one, you can just get another battery. Alright, if you've been following MiiBooth, then you know that gimbals is something I'm really keen to try out always. I've tried out a lot of gimbals and now I have two of them. So I have the Hohem iStudy X and the Zhiyun Smooth Q2. They're both similarly sized small palm gimbals. Both of them, they have pretty interesting features and I would love to try them out. So this one also came from banggood.com a couple of months ago. At that time the price was $138. I think it's pretty much the same now as well. I'll leave a link for this one as well. Now we move to another package which says Anke, we deliver safety. The first thing I see is a drill template. It's a small CD. I don't have a drive in my laptop for that. There's a quick start guide and there is a camera in there with some screws and some plastic brackets and something I'm not at all familiar with, so I'll have to check what this is. That's about it. So this is a security camera. Now last week you saw me unbox a different camera in my unboxing video. That was a pretty simple $38 camera from banggood.com. You can set it up with a couple of screws. It had antennas and you can open up your smartphone to turn around the camera. The quality is pretty okay, actually on the cheaper side. This one costs $109 from a store on Amazon.com and I will leave a link for that. This is much more solid. It is much more weatherproof. It can take a lot more beating than the other one. And this is also meant for outdoors use. Indoors also actually. It doesn't have to be only outdoor. It doesn't move that easily like the other one did. Now I don't know if you can actually move this around with the smartphone, but you can definitely connect it to a smartphone. There's an app through which you can have a look, start recording, stop recording and all that features. Security cameras is not something I'm really intrigued about, but I will definitely have to check it out to see how it performs and then we'll take it from there. Next up is a cardboard box which says Devoom. So there's an old school TV box in there. This is what it is. It's a speaker. Alright, so this is a Bluetooth speaker with a 16 by 16 pixels screen. So it's asking for a Bluetooth connection. I can't do that right now. This is just a preview video. Then you can just see the time. But this is something very interesting. I had a look at its app and there are tons and tons of displays that you can have on the speaker while you're playing your audio with it. So there are options for visualizers, or you can just have some random animations going on. There's something else with it in the small box, just a charging cable, nothing much. So this one came from devoom.com, which is an international site. This specific one costs $60 and this is their smaller version. They have a bigger one as well, which is more powerful. This one is only 6 watts. But from what it just sounded like, it was quite impressive for its size. It also has alarms and it's showing the temperature right now. I'm not sure how it is doing that. This is something unique which I'm always intrigued to check out on my channel. So I'm going to put this back in the box and close it and move to the next one. The next one is a drone. Now I have mentioned this before in one of my videos. So this is the Eachine E520S. It came from banggood.com. It retails for $102. This is one of the interesting drones. I mean, of course, from the picture itself, you can notice that it is a ripoff of the Mavic Air. A lot of drone companies did the same thing. They came out with the foldable design to mimic Mavic Air, and their prices were also really cheap. I saw cheap ones as low as $30–40. Their flight was okay. I mean, they were quite stable, but of course, they were zero in the camera department and all the other aspects. This one has GPS. It has one key return, headless mode, altitude hold, HD camera, speed control. I never trust their cameras. I mean, they will say so much and then it turns out to be useless. So the packing is not something to be very proud of. Inside we have a couple of user manuals. We have the drone in its folded position. We have some propeller guards and the remote control. So drones is something that I cannot fly really freely over here. I need to get a permit, and then I need to go to specified areas to fly them. I already have registered a permit for this one, but I'm waiting for the weather to get a little bit better because it's really kind of hot here. So once the weather is better, I'm going to take it out for a test flight, test all of its features. It's got some interesting features where you can actually make it go in a circle around you while keeping the camera on you. Now it's inbuilt camera. I don't know how it performs, but I have some plans for this drone to attach external cameras, which should get me some decent footage. Now we come to the final one. One layer down and we have a second layer. Alright. It has summer written all over it. So this is the Bladeless hanging neck fan from Taurus. I actually never knew these existed. So this is like the Cadillac of neck fans, or maybe like the iPhone of neck fans. Alright, so we have this thing over here. Come around like this. And then it have all the vents running all over here. And then two fans inside these headphone looking things. They're actually bladeless fans. Look at that. Can you see that? It's not the typical conventional blade fan which you find on the other neck fans. The quality seems pretty good. Other than the fan, we have an accessory box which pretty much has the charging cable just like everything else. It's a standard micro USB charging cable. And then we have a tiny little instruction manual. Let's talk about the fan. The box is simple but unique, and I agree with them. I saw one for like $3 and it had like these big fans at the end and you can tilt them towards your face. But then I thought, what if someone with long hair is wearing it and their hair is flowing all over and it just goes into one of the blades? It's going to be a disaster. This one, there's no exposed blades. These vents, they'll be blowing out air, so there's no chance of anything going in there. And then they're all over, so I hope the flow is evenly distributed. Let me just try to turn it on. Oh, okay. And then 3 times it goes even further. So I better review this one quickly because this is something definitely made for hot weather, and our summer is pretty much about to end in a couple of weeks. I also saw a video on their page where they were aiming this fan towards athletes and exercise. I'm kind of skeptic about that. Imagine having this on your neck and then running with it. There's nothing to hold it. So this is something I have to try out because I'm not sure it is going to be super effective for people wearing it and then being very athletic with it. I have my doubts, but it is something definitely unique. The concept is not brand new, but they seem to have really sort of give it a fine finish, quality and look, which is why the price is $60 on their website, to which I leave a link in the description box below. It is a little bit pricey, I mean, compared to the cheaper ones you're getting out there, but then again, how it performs will decide if it is worth its price. So with that was pretty much all of the pile. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments below which gadget out of these 9 would you like to have reviewed first. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button below, and while you're there, subscribe to MiiBooth for more gadget reviews, DIYs and life hacks. You can also follow me on Instagram and other social media. All the links are in the description box below. Click on the thumbnails to watch my other videos or check out my YouTube channel for more. And as always, thanks for watching.